One of the reasons that I personally will never be an atheist is because of the problem of epistemic absurdity. Under your typical atheistic worldview, you will eventually come to find that the entirety of your brain, of your intelligence, and your instinct comes purely from natural processes that are only guided towards your survival.
Hello, Jesus and whatnot. I'm an atheist. I just stumbled across this video and wanted to share my thoughts on it. I noticed in his comments a lot of atheists were flaming him for not making any points, and a lot of Christians were just saying, like, what the heck are you talking about? But as an atheist and a naturalist, which is who this video is really pointed towards, I can admit this is a really difficult subject, and I'm not quite sure what I think about it yet. So when he mentions the typical atheistic worldview, he's talking about naturalism, which is the main worldview that I would say most atheists have. But it's not a problem as it is for naturalists to some other atheists, some like other fringe groups that still believe in like other non-material ideas.
According to your typical atheist, the only reason that I am able to tell that grass is green is because of my evolution, because I was able to survive better by seeing colors. That means that under this framework, my understanding of truth is actually only based on survival and not truth itself.
This is where we get into the weeds a little bit. Now, I will say that when he says it's only for survival and fitness and not towards truth, I feel like only might be the wrong word there, because it's not like these two things aren't very deeply correlated. I mean, in almost every case, knowing what is right and making a action based on that is going to be what's better for survival. I think sometimes believing in falsehoods can be beneficial. I would say a lot more often than that, it could just be not knowing the whole truth might be beneficial. There definitely are questions. It might just be, to what extent do you need truth and survival to line up for it to matter enough to you? This is a really difficult thing for me because my whole thing is being a skeptic and looking for truth. And as somebody who I would say reasonably arrived at a conclusion of naturalism so far, this really does go to undermine that. So this really does pose a problem to my worldview. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting thing to think about, and I'm definitely going to do a lot more thinking and research. If you're a Christian, let me know what you think about this, where I'm going wrong thinking about it. And if you're like a atheist that doesn't see this as a problem at all, please let me know like how else I could be thinking about this differently. So please let me know in the comments.